Hi guys, I'm Michelle. This is my wheelchair Betty. So glamorous. And you're watching Rebelwheels NYC. Tomorrow, I am all excited because tomorrow is the New York City Dance Parade. And I got a press pass, which is super exciting. One, and kind of unexpected because I am not a member of the press. Whenever I go to parades, without fail. So I'm on the sidewalk by the curb. The barricade is in the street. So there's this little bit of space. Parents will send their small children and tell them, go ahead, she doesn't mind. Stand in that little space between the barricade and the curb. Keep in mind, they never ask me. They go, do you mind if my child stands here? Yes, I do. So that is what always happens when I'm at a parade. But not this time, because I got a press pass. Let's go to the dance parade. What? I'm going to the dance parade. I'll be in the streets. Suck it, barricades. I got my press pass. So I'm like, I just ear-to-ear grin. It was like this super awesome way to not only watch this parade, but to take photos. This was sort of an interesting exercise. At first I was in one spot, but then I started to get more comfortable, and I was starting running back and forth in between blocks to get different shots. And at one point, I was like standing in front of the parade to get that one front shot. And so it was really interesting. And I was the only photographer in my area in a wheelchair. So it was just sort of finding my own footing, because I think as a person in a wheelchair, whenever I go to an event, like for example, a lot of photographers were sort of getting up on the curb to take photos. Well, that's not accessible to me as a person in a wheelchair, so I kind of had to figure out, like, well, how am I gonna do this? I think that's what pretty much happens whenever you're first in a wheelchair. So it's like, hey, how am I gonna do this? And then it's like you kind of find your groove, and you're like, yeah, what's up? Find your groove. I mean, unless it's not wheelchair accessible, and then there's no groove to be found. By the way, the photos that you see in this video are just a small snippet. I took I took 1,800 photos, but I narrowed it down to 98. So if you want to see all of them, I'll post a link to the album, which you can view on Facebook. It's a public album, so it should be able to view for everybody. If you can't view it, leave me a comment in this YouTube video. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know about your experiences at parade, especially if you're a person in a wheelchair. And that's it. Bye, guys.